Hey friends, welcome back. Another video for you. I'm filming this in October. I'm aware I'm probably supposed to be doing villains. I'm gonna decided to take a little bit of a break from the bad guys and give you a hero here. This is the Galactic Girl from Series 6, all the way back in 2012, which was quite a while back. So this is an older figure, probably one of the older ones that we're taking a look at. Here's a 360 of her. She's got the ray gun. She does have another accessory, which I'll get to later. But this is probably the only one from Series 6 that I cared to get. I remember as a kid, I really, like I saw this in a Lego Club magazine. Like there was I think it was at the very end of the book, there was like a scene and you're supposed to put together, like try to find all the figures, because they're all hiding in one scene. And the one that I really wanted was this one, the Galactic Girl, or I guess the Intergalactic Girl, Space Woman, Astronaut. It's not really clear. They just call her the Galactic Girl for some reason. I mean, it's fine. She doesn't have a name, but yeah, that's her name. I remember really wanting her back in the day. I just never. Of the older series, I think I started collecting, like buying them in Series 9. Actually, I think it's Series 8. Yeah, I remember getting the evil robot and the diver. Anyway, just back in the day, I never, like, I just didn't buy a lot of them back then. But, yeah, I think this is one of the better ones. I think it's my favorite from the series, mainly for two reasons. One, I love the color. It's just, like, bright, hot pink for her suit. And then, I just like the design. It's just really, unique and original. I feel like it's different, you know. It's obviously she's supposed to be a kind of an homage to the classic space, you know, figures and designs. Obviously with the logo right on her chest there, but it's just so, you know, it stands out. Like she's really interesting. She does have a couple accessories. One of which is the laser gun, the blaster. Not new. I guess new for this combo. She's got the silver ray blaster. I don't even know how old that is. That might be a newer edition of this gun. But yeah, it's a really nice piece. It's got the silver. It's very obviously, you know, space age, sci-fi, you know, retro aesthetic, which is what they're going for. Really nice piece. And then you've got the lightsaber blasting out of her gun, which it's really just a blade in trans blue, and it's the 3 length. It's like the shorter one, not the 4 length. And it's nice. In this series, there's also the gray alien, which I think is supposed to be the enemy to this girl. Like she's supposed to be fighting the alien. I didn't get the alien mainly because I think he's really boring. Like he's so like he's just I don't know how to explain it. If you've seen the figure, he's just all gray with a cool headpiece, but there's no printing. It's just super basic, which is fine. That's the alien stereotype. But still, it would have been nice to have a little bit more printing for him. But yeah, I think the second best figure in this series is probably the Bandit, the Western like villain. I think he's awesome. But yeah, this figure's great. I like the accessories here. We'll talk about the other one in a minute. It's the space helmet. We'll get to that later. Great piece. But I love the design. It's so, it just looks great. It has this old-timey feel. Like it's almost trying to be like a old school astronaut type of suit, even though there's a lot of detail. There's a lot to see. Like she's got the breathing apparatus and obviously the classic space logo. Lots of cool designs with the dark pink on the sides, and you've got the belt buckle, lots of nice mechanical detail. Even there's foot printing, which for this time is pretty rare. And she's got like lots of detail on her legs. It's very cool to see her like her jumpsuit. It's super nice. The one thing I think is a little weird is like her torso and legs are hot pink, but her arms are like dark pink. They're like magenta, and I don't know. I That's probably to give it like some texture. But to me, it's a little bit inconsistent. Like you have the bright pink, and then you have like this dark magenta. I don't know. It breaks it up a little bit. Maybe that's on purpose to maybe give it some more detail on the suit. I don't know. It looks nice with the gray gloves, and obviously the bright hair is great as well. This really, maybe this is intentional, but you could see this as technically a Barbie astronaut. I don't know, it just reminds me of that. Obviously, it's kind of similar. Just because of the hair. I think the hair, especially, is very Barbie-esque. Not that it matters. It's just funny that it's very reminiscent. And obviously, the pink is very, iconic. But anyway, yeah, the detail is nice. Unfortunately, there's nothing on the back, which is kind of lame. Um, it's just something that could have been improved for sure. Um, but yeah, the face is great. It's a very confident face. She's got the eyebrow up, and one thing that I really really like, if you zoom in and if you shine the light, she's got bright like silver lipstick. I just think that's a really nice touch. It's something that they did not have to do, but I'm glad that they did. It gives her character. It just makes her, I don't know, more confident. I don't know. It's a nice touch for sure. And yeah, unfortunately there's no second face, which is probably the lamest part for me. Like I always want minifigs to have two expressions. Always. Like it's nice. It's something that should be done always to me. Like if I were designing figures, I'd be like double face, double face, double face, but no, it's you I get this was back in the days when they didn't do um double-sided heads. So you only get the one face, which is fine. It just would have been nice to get another one, like since she's fighting the alien, maybe a scared face or like a super angry face or something, a shocked face, something like that. But yeah, no detail on the back, which is a little lame, but since the hair is so long, it actually covers a lot of it, so it doesn't really matter. It's just something that could have been there. Um, the helmet is great. This something weird about this helmet. I had to get it out of the way. So they show her on all the packaging and merchandise or whatever, they show her holding the helmet like this, but unfortunately the visor is thick and it kind of pushes up against the hand, and so you either have to take the visor completely off and then give it to her in her hand, or just have her like hold the helmet awkwardly. Like the friction is not there. I don't know, it was over designed. Because look, you can see the visors pushing up against her hand, and it's making the helmet want to pop out of the hand when she's holding it. It only works when you have the visor off, which is just weird. Like, I don't know. They should have made it a little bit farther away from the visor to make her able to hold it better. I don't know. Just a little weird. But the helmet itself is great. It's the old Alien Conquest helmet. I think it's from like 2010, 2011. I think that's when they first designed it. And it's really awesome in this hot pink, bright color. It looks great with the blue visor. And it works pretty well for her, like when you put it on her. Unfortunately, the mouth doesn't like show up fully above the helmet. Maybe that's on purpose, but she looks really good with the helmet on. It just is a lot more bulky than the hair. I prefer her with the hair, but that's me. She looks really great. Just in general, just the design is super strangely nostalgic, but it also just looks really sharp. Like it just pops in a good way. The color of her suit, it's just unique to her, which is great. And yeah, these helmets could also work for like BMX bikers. Maybe that's just me. It just looks like it, but yeah, the helmet is great. But I prefer the hair. I just think she stands out a lot more with the hair. It's just me, I guess. But yeah, that's the Galactic Girl, whatever. I think she has a bio online if you want to read about that. It's kind of interesting, to be honest. They used to do the biographies for these old series until they stopped doing it for whatever reason. But yeah, it's a fantastic figure. There's nothing like really bad aside from the no printing on the back, and I guess the second face would have been nice, but it's back in the days when they didn't do that, so it's just fine. Like it's okay, but it's not there. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favorites that I've gotten in a while, just because of the design and the color. Like that's the colors, and obviously the lipstick is really cool. They made that shine. You know, they didn't have to do that, but I'm glad that they did. It just adds a little bit more character, you know? Um, will I get the alien? Probably not. It's kind of lame, to be honest. But let me know what you think of this figure. Do you like it? Do you not? What do you think of Series 6? Do you think it's a good series? Do you think it sucks? What's your favorite, like, space woman, space man? I have a few other ones, but this one is by far the coolest one to me that we've talked about. But that's it. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. Leave a comment. I will always read it and respond. And that's it. Take care. Have a great day.